see me on yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta see me when you see me.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Emerson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Breakaway this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Play action now. Cousins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jamie Collins able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't take...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On play action, Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? The only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On third down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jackson on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Vikings 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cousins throw complete to his receiver Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Here's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield. They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Jackson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back now in Baltimore. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw again is Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That is caught by Thielen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Eluding the pressure right. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter This would be their third straight defeat. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next score, Ravens 35, Vikings 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Touchdown, Vikings! D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next score, Ravens 42, Vikings 28.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jackson on 1st down. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 8.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What are they collecting on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?